Hi, I'm Marilyn Devonish from transformationstm.com, and this is the last reading in the series that I'm doing today to kick off the new year. It's the 1st of January, the year 2015, and this reading is about romance. So I'm going to do the same as I did in the 12-month reading and the one for January 2015, and rather than do it, I'll tell you to save a bit of time. If you want to see how I've done it, look at the other videos. But for this one, I'm using the Romance Angel deck from Doreen Virtue. Again, what I've done is I've got the deck of cards, I've shuffled them, holding the intention of the reading that I want to do for the people that find this video. And this question was really, okay, what are the influences and what are the things that are going on as we head into the new year with regards to relationships? So shuffled the cards, then placed them all face down so they look exactly the same. And then it was picking a card for past influences, picking a card for what you maybe need to be aware of in the current and present time, and then a card for what may be coming up in the future and things to think about. And then, as usual, I also like to pick an overarching card. So when I went for the card about past influences, there were two that were stuck together. So I decided to kind of pull them both. And funnily enough, well, maybe not funnily enough, because this stuff is always quite spooky, they were very kind of related to each other. So the first card is about letting go of control issues. And the second card, which was the whole thing about some of the things you need to be aware of, it was the whole thing around staying optimistic. So first of all, with regards to control, what it says on this card is allow this situation to unfold naturally. So in this card, there's a man who's looking off in one direction, there's a woman, she's looking in another direction, and the kind of guardian angels are almost kind of huddled over, not necessarily getting too involved, but just kind of observing the situation. What I would say about this particular card is that if you have been trying to, how can I say, socially engineer the situation is the way that I've put it. So you've been trying to do things or even manipulate things to try and get a particular outcome. This card is almost saying let go of all of that stuff. Stop trying to control how you think everything must or should pan out, and just release and relax and let some of that go so that things can unfold naturally the way that they need to, because sometimes you're not even aware of what the ideal outcome would be. I know we've all got what we'd like to have happen, what we think should happen, but that's not always the way that it is. So this is really just saying kind of let go of some of that stuff. This one is saying about stay optimistic. What it says on the card is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And again, if you've been getting into the mindset of, well, I put it out there in terms of what I want and nobody's shown up or it's not working out the way I planned, this is again saying let go of some of that stuff, because that in itself may be getting in the way of what it is you're looking to create. And also having that sense of faith, that sense of trust and that sense of belief that things will work out when the time is right, rather than you having, again, to try and force things and push things. It's that whole thing of letting go. And by all means, think about what it is you'd like to create. If vision boards are your thing, then do a relationship vision board. If journaling and writing is your thing, then start journaling and writing about, what it is you'd love to create. And also, I would say how you'd like to feel when you are around that person, but then release and relax and let that go so you're not holding on to it too tightly. So those are some of the issues from the past that might be stopping and blocking what's currently happening with your relationship. So there were two of those. The one for the current is, what we got here? Attraction. And so there's a woman here kind of smelling the roses and really kind of, just taking it all in. And what it says on the card is you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So there's that saying, wake up and smell the roses, or, kind of wake up and smell the coffee, or stop and smell the roses. So this is, for me, is almost saying, when you get into enjoying life now, when you get into enjoying who you are, when you get into enjoying what's going on around you, it almost is as though you then become more of the person you'd like to attract, rather than, you know, the first cards are about trying to control everything and maybe manipulate things and have them be the way you want them to be. And this is saying, look, just relax, be yourself, enjoy the moment, enjoy what you're doing, enjoy your life, because when you're in that place, that's where actually you do become more attractive. And anyone who has been out on the club scene and seen a group of desperate men or desperate women, you can probably tell a mile off. And so what this is saying is let all of that stuff go, because when you are just genuinely happy, doing what you're doing, being what you're being, that is when you become very attractive. And all of the neediness, all of the sense of manipulation, all of the stuff that comes with some of the game playing, all of that disappears when you're able just to really relax and be yourself. So that's the thing about what to currently start doing in order to either attract the relationship you're looking for, or to start resolving whatever might be going on for you with your current partner. The future card, reconciliation. And this one is kind of say a man and a woman kind of been reunited, and what it says on the card is someone from your past is returning to your life. And this can be a kind of, because I know I can hear some people now going, oh God, oh no, what did I do to deserve that? So it's not necessarily saying you're going to be going back with an ex-partner or anything like that, but this one is kind of talking about, because people can come back into your life and you can actually resolve old issues. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to start dating them again, although that could be the case. But when, for me, in the context of the other cards that have come up, I would say it's also maybe a little signal and a little sign, a little nudge to resolve anything that might have been going on with past partners, letting go of any old attachments that you've got, any energy between you and people from your past that you no longer need to hold, because that is going to kind of free you up. So that if somebody from your past were to come back and you were to reconcile with them on a romantic basis, it means that you're both coming with a fresh slate, if you like, and you're not bringing all of the old issues back into the relationship. So this one is saying release and let go, such that when you do end up with the partner that you're looking for, it's a place where you can just let go and be yourself, and there is more of a sense of bliss around it. So that's the kind of, you know, influences coming up. And then the overarching card, finances and career, is the one that we've got here. And this one says on it, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this card really kind of speaks of a couple of things. It may be that there are money issues going on in your relationship. There may be an imbalance. There may be arguments around money, that sort of thing. But also what it can speak to is if you are really wrapped up in your work and your career, it could mean that you're not being as open to relationships as you could be. It could be that you're not being as playful and relaxed as you could be when it comes to relationships, because all of your mind, all of your focus, and even things that you're worrying about are around money, work and career. So this one is almost a message, particularly looking at the other cards, is a message to kind of maybe lighten up, have a little bit more fun, be a little bit more relaxed. And know that whatever's going on in your life, if you don't want it to be, it does not have to be a factor which will stop and block relationships. So that's just a little taster of what might be going on for the people who find themselves attracted to this particular video. So just to recap, let go of trying to control everything, remain optimistic that what you're looking for is out there and it's possible for you to have it. Start enjoying yourself now and kind of taking a moment to stop and smell the roses and enjoy kind of what you're doing in the present, because that's going to make you a lot more attractive. And then if there is some reconciliation to be done, letting go of any of the old energy so that you can really be open to relaxing and letting go with regards to whatever is coming. So I hope you found that useful. Love to hear your feedback if you're watching this in terms of your thoughts and what unfolds for you over the next couple of weeks. And I will put my contact details in the text box below. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I will speak to you all again very soon.